Have you ever noticed that when everything around them is falling apart, some people seem completely unaffected, while others panic, overreact, and lose control of their emotions? There are certain individuals who remain calm, focused, and surprisingly composed. No matter how much pressure they face, they don't seem to break. They don't rush into emotional decisions, and they don't allow chaos to control their actions. Sigma men are often like this. But why? How can someone stay calm when everyone else is stressed? How can they think clearly when others are overwhelmed by fear, pressure, and uncertainty? The answer is not that Sigma men have easier lives. The answer is not that they never feel fear, stress, or anxiety. The real difference is that they understand something most people don't. They understand that panic never improves a situation. When chaos appears, most people immediately focus on everything they cannot control. They worry about the future, imagine worst case scenarios, and allow emotions to take over their thinking. As a result, they make poor decisions at the exact moment when clear thinking is needed the most. Sigma men approach chaos differently. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" they ask, "What can I do about it?" Instead of wasting energy on fear, they focus on solutions. Instead of reacting emotionally, they observe carefully and think before they act. This mindset gives them a powerful advantage. While others are trapped in confusion, Sigma men remain focused. While others are complaining, Sigma men are adapting. While others are losing control, Sigma men are taking responsibility for what they can influence. The interesting thing is that calmness is not something people are born with. It is a skill. It is developed through self-discipline, experience, and mental strength. Every challenge, setback, and difficult situation becomes an opportunity to strengthen that skill. Over time, Sigma men learn that chaos is often temporary. Problems come and go, circumstances change, emotions settle. Because they understand this, they avoid making permanent decisions based on temporary feelings. And that is exactly why they often appear stronger than everyone else during difficult times. In this video, we're going to explore why Sigma men stay calm in chaos, the habits that help them maintain control under pressure, and how you can develop the same level of mental strength in your own life. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and turn on notifications for more Sigma mindset, self-discipline, confidence, and personal growth content. Now let's uncover why Sigma men stay calm when the world around them is losing control. They focus on what they can control. One of the biggest reasons Sigma men stay calm during chaos is that they focus only on what they can control. Most people do the exact opposite. When problems appear, they immediately start worrying about things that are completely outside their influence. They worry about other people's actions, future events, unexpected outcomes, and countless possibilities that may never even happen. This creates stress because the mind becomes overwhelmed by things it cannot change. A Sigma man understands that this approach is useless. Instead of wasting energy on circumstances beyond his control, he directs his attention toward actions he can take right now. He asks himself simple questions. What can I do? What is the next step? What part of this situation is actually within my control? By focusing on solutions instead of worries, he remains productive, while others become trapped in fear. This mindset creates emotional stability. When people focus on uncontrollable problems, they often feel powerless. The Sigma avoids this feeling by concentrating on what he can influence. Even during difficult situations, there is almost always something that can be improved, planned, or managed. Over time, this habit strengthens mental resilience. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to practice focusing on action rather than fear. The Sigma understands that chaos becomes more manageable when broken down into smaller, controllable parts. That is why he often appears calm while others panic. He is not ignoring the problem. He is simply refusing to waste energy on things he cannot change. By focusing on what he can control, he maintains clarity, confidence, and the ability to move forward even in difficult situations. They control their emotions before acting. Another reason Sigma men remain calm during chaos is their ability to control emotions before taking action. Most people react first and think later. When something unexpected happens, emotions immediately take control. Fear creates panic, anger creates impulsive decisions, frustration leads to mistakes. In these moments, people often make choices they later regret. Sigma men understand that emotions are temporary, but decisions can have lasting consequences. Because of this, they avoid reacting immediately. Instead, they create a pause between emotion and action. They allow themselves time to think before responding. This small habit gives them a major advantage during stressful situations. Controlling emotions does not mean ignoring them. Sigma men still experience fear, stress, disappointment, and frustration. The difference is that they do not allow those emotions to make decisions for them. They acknowledge what they feel, but they remain focused on logic and problem solving. This emotional discipline becomes especially valuable during chaos. When everyone else is panicking, the Sigma stays composed. His calm behavior often helps him see opportunities and solutions that others miss, because their judgment is clouded by emotion. People naturally respect individuals who remain calm under pressure. Emotional control signals confidence, maturity, and strength. It shows that a person can handle difficult situations without falling apart. By controlling emotions before acting, Sigma men avoid unnecessary mistakes and maintain a clear perspective. This habit allows them to make better decisions when it matters most. In many cases, the difference between success and failure during a crisis comes down to who can remain calm long enough to think clearly. They accept reality instead of fighting it. One powerful habit that helps Sigma men stay calm is their ability to accept reality. Many people waste enormous amounts of energy resisting situations they cannot change. They spend hours complaining, wishing things were different, or asking why something happened. While these reactions may feel natural, they rarely improve the situation. A Sigma man understands that reality does not change simply because he dislikes it. If something has happened, the first step is accepting it. This does not mean giving up or surrendering. It means acknowledging the truth so that effective action can begin. He knows that denial and frustration only delay solutions. When chaos appears, many people become trapped in emotional resistance. They focus on how unfair the situation feels instead of what needs to be done next. The Sigma avoids this trap by accepting facts quickly. Once he understands the situation, he shifts his attention toward adaptation and action. This habit saves an incredible amount of mental energy. Instead of fighting reality, he works with it. He looks for opportunities, alternatives, and solutions within the circumstances that exist. This approach allows him to move forward while others remain stuck. Acceptance also creates inner peace. When people stop arguing with reality, they free themselves from unnecessary frustration, become more flexible, more resilient, and more capable of handling challenges. That is why Sigma men often appear calm during difficult times. They understand that accepting reality is not weakness, it is wisdom. The sooner a person accepts the truth of a situation, the sooner they can begin improving it. They think long term during short term problems. One of the reasons Sigma men handle chaos so well is that they think beyond the current moment. Most people become trapped by immediate emotions. When something goes wrong, it feels like the end of the world. They focus entirely on today's problem and forget that circumstances change over time. The Sigma understands that most challenges are temporary. He knows that the situation causing stress today may not even matter a year from now. This long term perspective helps him remain calm because he sees the bigger picture. Instead of asking how bad things are right now, he asks where he wants to be in the future. He understands that making emotional decisions during temporary difficulties can create long term problems. Because of this, he stays patient and avoids acting impulsively. Thinking long term also helps him recognize opportunities hidden inside challenges. Many successful people achieved growth because they remained focused on the future instead of becoming discouraged by temporary setbacks. The Sigma understands this principle and uses it to maintain motivation. This perspective creates resilience. Problems no longer feel permanent because he knows life is constantly changing. Every challenge becomes a chapter rather than the entire story. People who think long term are often less reactive because they understand that today's emotions are not always reliable guides for tomorrow's decisions. The Sigma uses this awareness to stay focused, disciplined, and calm. By keeping his eyes on the bigger picture, he avoids becoming overwhelmed by temporary chaos. This habit allows him to make smarter decisions and maintain confidence even when circumstances become difficult. They turn chaos into a learning opportunity. Perhaps the most important reason Sigma men stay calm in chaos is that they see challenges as opportunities to grow. Most people view difficult situations as obstacles that must be avoided. They focus on the discomfort, stress, and uncertainty. The Sigma sees something different. He sees a chance to learn. Every challenge contains lessons. Difficult situations reveal strengths, weaknesses, habits, and areas that need improvement. Sigma men understand this. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" they ask, "What can this teach me?" This shift in perspective changes everything. Chaos no longer becomes something to fear. It becomes a source of experience and growth. The Sigma understands that mental toughness is developed through challenges, not comfort. Every obstacle provides an opportunity to become stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the future. This mindset also reduces fear. When a person believes there is something valuable to learn from every situation, failure becomes less intimidating. Mistakes become lessons rather than disasters. Setbacks become opportunities rather than reasons to quit. Over time, this habit creates tremendous confidence. The Sigma trusts his ability to handle problems because he knows that every challenge makes him more capable. He does not expect life to be easy. Instead, he expects to learn and grow from whatever happens. That is why chaos rarely overwhelms him. While others see only problems, he sees possibilities. He understands that some of life's greatest lessons are hidden inside its most difficult moments. By treating chaos as a teacher rather than an enemy, he remains calm, focused, and ready to grow. Chaos has a way of revealing who people really are. When pressure rises, emotions take over, and uncertainty appears, most people panic, complain, or lose focus. Sigma men choose a different path. They focus on what they can control, manage their emotions, accept reality, think long term, and use every challenge as an opportunity to grow. The truth is, staying calm during chaos does not mean you have no fear, stress, or problems. It means you refuse to let those things control your decisions. It means remaining focused when others are distracted. It means thinking clearly when others are reacting emotionally. Remember, calmness is not weakness. Calmness is strength under control. Anyone can stay positive when life is easy. The real test of character begins when things go wrong. That is where mental toughness is the built. That is where discipline matters most. And that is where Sigma men separate themselves from the crowd. The next time life becomes chaotic, ask yourself one simple question. Asterisk, will I react like everyone else, or will I stay calm and take control of what I can? Now I want to hear from you. Asterisk, what is the most difficult situation you've ever stayed calm through, and how did it change you? Share your answer in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video and want more content about Asterisk Sigma mindset, mental toughness, confidence, self-discipline, and personal growth, make sure to Asterisk subscribe to the channel, like this video, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new upload. Stay calm, stay focused, and keep growing through every challenge.